Hi guys, it is January 4th, 2026. Today is my StrokeAversary. I had my stroke January 4th, 2019, 7 years ago. And I survived. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I wanted to share that with you guys. I had an ischemic stroke on my left side, right about here. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about my experience. And I wanted you guys to know that there are others out in the community who've had strokes. And I want you guys to realize that we are not stupid. Our brain is damaged. It'll always be damaged. But we still think, we still know, we still learn. Neuroplasticity, that helps my brain. Neuroplasticity. My brain learns other ways to maneuver. The neurons learn other paths. And that's why I'm able to speak today, because I have aphasia from my stroke. I couldn't read. I couldn't write. I had an issue with numbers. It took a long time to get to where I am. And I am so glad that I'm able to share with you guys that I had a stroke. I had a stroke 7 years ago. I still have my issues, but I've come a long way. And I owe that to several people. Mostly my speech pathologist friends, Katie Strong, Jackie Hinckley, Tamby Braun, Ellen from book club, Bernstein. Yeah, Bernstein is her last name, I think. And other speech pathologists. And I owe my voice to them, because they encouraged me a lot. And they still encourage me. And I have went on many Zoom calls. Zoom became my friend. When COVID hit, I was a year and 3 months into my stroke. I learned how to use Zoom, which was hard because I got an email from Graphica that they were going to offer some online classes to aphasia people. So I said, oh, I want to do that. I didn't know how to use my phone for Zoom. My husband didn't know how, but I figured it out. And I'm glad I figured it out. And I met Katie Strong on that Zoom call. And I found out she was in Michigan at Central Michigan University in Mount Pleasant. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so amazing to me, because my first apartment was in Mount Pleasant. I was 18 years old. And yeah. So I'm glad that I met all these people. I really am. But I also am glad I met the online community. My Zoom community, I've met people from all over the world. And each one I owe thanks to. I've met numerous friends. And I've started my own online community groups as well. I started a book club for aphasia people. We've been meeting over 3 years. And yeah, and I've met so many people that I've also went out and started an in-person stroke group at my community center, and I wanted to help at the hospital with the caregivers, but that didn't pan out. And I tried with the VA, that didn't pan out either. But now I found YouTube, and I make YouTube videos. I want others to know, hey, the stroke community, we're not dumb. We still are here. We still need friends, because the worst part of it is most of us can't drive. Some of us can't talk. And some of us are wheelchair bound. Yeah. And we're still here. We still don't want to be forgotten. So please don't forget our community at all, please. But I am here. I've had a stroke. I'm still growing. You'll see me in public, and some people don't even know I've had a stroke. But I did. I had an ischemic stroke. Mine was caused from AFib. I had AFib and I didn't know it. And it threw a clot, and I had my stroke. But the Lord was there. So I give all the glory to Him. And well, that's the most I want to say today. So remember, look at stroke people like normal, because any age can have a stroke. And a stroke can come on the left, the right, doesn't matter. Give grace to them. And at that, I say, happy StrokeAversary. All right. Bye, guys.